All right, math class, here's what we're going to do. I have a test on chapter 9, and we're going to go through it. Now, here's what I want you to do. I want you to be honest and just kind of see how you're doing. Knowledge is more important than the grade. So don't worry about the grade, worry about the knowledge. I have a question on the screen, question number 1. In a second, I want you to pause the video, and I want you to do the question. It's a multiple choice, so you'll get the correct answer. Once you've done that, start the video again, and you can watch me solve it. And if you solved it the same way I did, great. If we got the same answer, great. You may have solved it a little differently, but I want you to understand how you find the area of this shape and all the questions. There's 3 parts to this test, and questions 1 through 5 will be this one. And then there will be another part, questions 6 through 9, and then a final part, questions 10 through 15. Okay? So at this time, and I'll give you the formula each time, we have a package of sticky notes in the shape of a parallelogram. So right away I know the area of a parallelogram is base times height. And we want to find out what the area is. So this is what we're looking for. Go ahead and pause the video, solve it, and once you're done, come back on. Okay, hopefully you've had a chance to solve this. I am going to do it right now. I see that my base is from there to there. So area equals base, which is 13.5, times the height would be from here all the way up to here. That forms a right angle, which is the same as this right here. So it's 9.2 times 9.2. So my area, go back to black, area equals, I get up my calculator, 13.5 times 9.2 equals 124.2 centimeters squared. Now let's see. It would be B. Hopefully you got B. If you didn't get B, you saw how I did it, and now you understand how to get the area of this parallelogram. All right, let's go to number 2. The question is on the screen. What is the base of a parallelogram with the height of 7.3 and an area of 65? So we're talking about parallelogram. Area equals base times height. It tells me that we have a height of 7.3. So I'm going to, okay, forget it. I'm going to go back here. I got too excited. I want you to pause the video. I want you to do this one, see what you get. Okay, and then come back and I will show you. All right, now, hopefully you've had a chance. I do see the height is 7.3. I'm going to replace the h with 7.3. Do I know my base? What is the base? Nope, so that's going to be there. Do I know my area? 65.7. So 65.7 equals base times 7.3. I want to find my base. It's being multiplied by 7.3. So I need to get rid of that by dividing it, doing the opposite. Divide that by 7.3 and divide this side. Oops. Divide it by 7.3. These two cancel each other. So it's going to leave me with B equals 65.7 divided by 7.3 equals 9. And we're talking about meters, so it'd be 9 meters. I look up here, h is 9 meters. All right. Hopefully you got that one okay. Let's go on to number 3. The question here, it looks like it's a triangle, and it says it's the area. So I know area equals base times height divided by 2. That's the formula for an area of a triangle. Okay, you go ahead and solve it, get the answer, and then pause it and come back and see what it is. All right, now that you've done it, I'm going to give it a try. I know that I have a base here of 34. Base is 34 times, I want to find my height, and my height is from the point to the base, which is 11 meters. 11. And then I'm going to have to divide that by 2. That will get me my area. So I do 34 times 11. That gets me 374 divided by 2. Now I do that divided by 2, which is area equals 187 meters, and it's squared. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Oh, D is that exactly? So there's your right answer. All right, let's go on to the next. Keep this. Number 4. All right, Jada is buying a triangular shaped rug. It has the height, a fraction one, height of 3.5 feet, and it has a base of 4.25. What's the area? Now it looks like all of my answers are in fractions, so I'm just going to stay in fractions. Okay, I'm going to write you the formula of a triangular shaped rug. Area equals base times height divided by 2. That's a triangular formula for the area. Go ahead and pause the video, solve it, and come back. All right, let's give this a try here. It has a height of 3.5. So I'm going to change the height to 3.5. Okay, and the base is 4.25. 4.1/4 or 4.25 divided by 2, and that will give me my area. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do my 4.1/4. Oops. 4.1/4 times 3.5. I'm going to make those both into improper. 4 times 4 is 16 plus 1 is 17. 17/4 times 3 times 2 is 6 plus 1 is 7 halves. Okay. Then I go 17 times 7 equals 119. 4 times 2 is 8. Okay, so now I have area equals 119/8 divided by 2. And what that is it's 119/8 divided by 2. I'm going to make that into a fraction. And now I can't divide it, but I can change. Keep this exactly the same. Then I got to change that to multiplication, and I have to change that to be 1/2. So now I go like that, and I get 119 over 8 times 2 is 16. Now, how many times does 16 go into 119? Let's see. Divided by 16 goes in there 7 times. 7 times 16 equals 112, and that leaves me 7 over 16. I can't reduce that. And we are talking about feet squared. Let's see if 7 and 7/16 is a choice. Yep, it's right here. Cool. Okay. We have one more to do in this first part. A triangle has a base of 15 inches and an area. So it gives us the base, gives us the area. We need to find the height. Okay, I'll give you the formula. Area equals base times height divided by 2, because it's a triangle. Go ahead and pause the video, put in the numbers, see what you get. Okay, let's see what we got here. It does give me the area, so I'm going to put that down. 82.5 equals, does it give me the base? Yep. 15 times, does it give me the height? Nope, that's what it wants to find out. And that's divided by 2. So I want to get rid of this divide by 2. So I'm going to multiply this side by 2, multiply that by 2. Those cancel each other. So it's 15 times h, and that's going to equal 82.5 times 2 equals 165. Now I want just the height, so I got to do the opposite. It's times 15, So I divide by 15, and I divide by 15. Let's see, we get those cancel each other out. So the height equals 165 divided by 15 is 11. And we're talking about 11 inches. It's not squared because it's just the height. Oh, B looks like the correct answer. Okay, so that completes the first 5 questions. Hopefully you did okay. If you didn't, you kind of can see how I did it and you understand it now. If you don't, that's okay. Make note of it. And when we are together, I'll be able to help you and guide you in finding either the area of a parallelogram or the area of a triangle. Okay, go ahead and you will find part 2, which is question 6 through 9.